Hey! We salute you, fearless leader.
They're cool boots, Greg, didn't it?
Yeah, they're pretty new. Boy, look at us. Are we ready to hit the mountain or what?
Alright, guys, we're gonna be leaving in a few minutes, alright?
Okay, let us show you what we got here.
Alright, no problem.
Check this stuff out. You won't believe it. We got pretzels.
I got some popcorn.
Got me some Shakespeare.
Got my binoculars.
Tommy is a new patrol leader. He's been on many campouts, but this one will be different. He'll be the leader of his patrol for the first time. It's a job he's not sure he knows how to do, but he wants to do it right. In other words, he's like most guys.
Yeah, right. Looks like you guys are planning on staying a while, huh? You got the entertainment taken care of, but don't forget we gotta carry this stuff 10 miles. Don't you think it's gonna get a little heavy?
Yeah, guess so.
Look, this right here, this got everything you need right here. Checklist, okay? Let's go through it together, alright?
Alright.
Keep it neat.
What we'll be doing today is a special activity designed just for you as a patrol leader, crew chief, team captain, senior patrol leader, or other junior leader in scouting. Together with your scoutmaster and other junior leaders, you'll be watching the experiences of Tommy and his fellow scouts as he plays a leadership role for the first time. You won't just be sitting and watching, though. From time to time, we'll stop the video and give your group a chance to work together. The purpose of this is to help you understand what's expected of you as a junior leader. We know you want to do a good job. We also want you to have fun doing it. Maybe by the end of the day, you'll have picked up a few good ideas about being a leader.
Alright. Hi, Mom. See you Sunday.
Bye.
Hi.
Alright, guys, let's go. Alright.
Hey, Sam. Hey, Greg.
Hey, Jimmy.
Go ahead and put your backpacks in the back.
Hey, Jimmy.
First backpacking trip for these guys, huh? Did you help them with the packing?
Yeah, I helped a little. These guys must have packed everything they own. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Sure.
How you doing, Tommy?
Mr. Lewis, we went through everything in our packs. We got everything, and a few.
Okay, good. When we get to the camp, you're going to need to go ahead and round up the rest of your patrol and also check their stuff right away, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Let's go.
What you've done up to now is the game of scouting. Learning your scout skills, being tested, earning rank. You're good at it. It's been fun. And you've learned a lot, maybe more than you think. Now you've been elected to be a leader of other scouts. You're about to learn a new game of scouting, that of being a leader. But where do you begin? And what kind of leader are you going to be? One idea of a leader is a big boss, somebody who can order people around because he's bigger or tougher, a kind of superhero character. You see guys like this mainly in the movies, on television, and in comic books.
Turn real loose, I'll get that real saver! Hold yourself. Jacobs.
Yes, sir. Want a machine gun emplacement here and one over on that spur, so we can crossfire this area.
Aye, aye, sir.
Signal the ship we're ready to start unloading operations.
Aye, aye, sir.
Keep your chin up, kid.
Bolts and gardening, all the...
This big boss type of leader doesn't seem to care very much about other people's feelings. He makes all the important decisions himself and usually seems to know best.
Now, even a superficial look at the compound shows us that huts 104 and 5 are closest to the woods. The first tunnel goes out from 105, directly east onto the Vorlager, the Cooler, and the Wire.
But that's over 300 feet, Roger.
Did you make a survey, Dennis?
Only a temporary one, sir. I make it just over 335 feet.
Let me know when you've got an exact one, will he?
He's brave and strong, usually smarter than anybody else around. We've seen an awful lot of these kind of guys in movies and on television.
I am Oz, the great and powerful. Who are you? Who are you?
There are some neat things about being a big boss. It's a cool image. You can feel superior as long as you always know what to do.
Small and meek.
And in emergencies, a person who takes control quickly can be very helpful. Being a big boss may look good, but being bossed around by them is another story. What kind of leader do we want in the Boy Scouts? Here's another way to look at leadership. It's a lot more realistic, and it's the kind of leadership you can learn in the Boy Scouts.
There's the leg there.
This other kind of leader works with a group in a very different way from the big boss. This leader shares the leading with everyone in the group. It's a style we call shared leadership. It's the best kind of leadership for a Boy Scout troop like yours. It's what we'll spend the rest of the day learning about. Your next step is to learn that every person in the group has something to offer. Then it's your job to help everyone contribute what they have to offer towards a group goal. One of the good things about this way of leading is that you don't have to be the biggest or strongest in the group to be a good leader. When you think about it, this kind of leadership makes a lot of sense because it's usually groups that get things done, not leaders. That goes for any group. The government of the United States, a basketball team, hey, even a scouting patrol. In the real world, most groups are like these. They're led by people who know how to help set a goal and work together to get things done. The President of the United States once said we could put a man on the moon. The people agreed, so we got together and did it. A basketball coach encouraged his players to do their best. They went out and won the game. Both of these groups got something special done because they had good leaders. But it was still the group that actually got the job done. The groups did, with the help of a leader. Groups that don't have good leadership don't get much done, and leaders without a group of cooperative people, well, they won't accomplish anything either. In the real world, leaders are people who help their groups get organized and then encourage them to achieve something. Same thing in scouting. Nobody expects you to be a superhero. Your job is to help your patrol accomplish things and have fun on the way. So you aren't going to be a big boss with all the answers. You're going to become a good leader by sharing the leadership with others. Our friend Tommy may not feel like he's a leader yet, but he's already done several things that helped lead the scouts in his group. Tommy saw that the guys were bringing a lot of stuff they didn't need. He could have said how dumb they were for packing so much stuff, or taken charge and showed them how to do it right, but he didn't. He knew this was their first backpacking trip, and he didn't make a big deal about it. Instead, he asked them a question.
We got the entertainment taken care of, but don't forget, we gotta carry this stuff 10 miles. Don't you think it's gonna get a little heavy?
That led them to start thinking about the problem. Then together they used their resources to do a better job. They may not have known it, but Tommy was leading them by sharing his leadership, not being a big boss. Whenever you help to set a goal for your group, you're being a good leader. When you help to plan an activity, when you encourage another scout or teach a skill, you are leading. When your patrol gets something done, it will be because you were there to help them get the job done. For you, beginning today, sharing leadership will be the new game of scouting. You don't have to pretend to know everything or be a super scout. You just have to encourage the guys in your patrol to set goals, to share the work, and solve problems together. In the next activity, you'll have a chance to experience some different kinds of leadership. We have a task for you that will require both leadership and followership from everyone in order to get the task done. We'll stop the tape for now for an activity that will help us learn more about leadership. Your scoutmaster will introduce the activity.